Hey everybody, it's Andy aka Max Rider. We are right back where we left off. I'm scared of this room. What the hell are these? So much death and disease down here, I suppose slugs were inevitable. Yeah, but these are huge slugs. Oh! Ew. There's no on the ceiling, right? What is going on here? There's only one green-blooded land-dwelling creature big enough to lose so much blood. I don't see many skink lizards hanging about. From the debris, I'd say something huge broke in the room not too long ago. There's blood and slime everywhere. What is this? It's an artificial habitat. Those things don't look long dead, but I think I know how they felt not being able to get out. Okay, I can't break that. All these cabinets are damaged. Something violent went on in here. Okay, let's get rid of this. Can I open these? Can't open that one. Oh, crumb. Whatever happened in here, someone must have been in a great deal of pain. That thing was alive. Anything of any use? No, these are the same as those. It's just, oh, good. I'm glad I looked. Piece of paper. Okay, whatever. Gross. Got it. Professor. These are the biomedical journals of Dr. J. Peters, MSc, PhD, completed between the dates of 30th March 1969 and 1st January 1972. All the Northwestern Research at the Northwestern Research Station within the Northwestern Iron Mine, with permission of Delta Mining Corps. Replication of selected extracts left at the disposal of mine foreman. Subject of study: genus Rhyacaphylla, commonly the gray rock worm. Aim to investigate the abnormal presence of the caddis in the Greenland rock. Method: collection of samples, if indeed they can be identified correctly. Standard-ish series of testing, observation, and dissection. Personal notes: upon arrival at the mining facility, I was immediately stunned by the sheer volume of fauna that finds a way of life down here, despite the conditions. In general, one would assume that species whose natural habitat is past a certain depth would find the intrusion of human activity too great a threat to remain in place. However, almost exact opposite seems to be the case in this instance. It is curious that certain areas of the mine appear to be entirely without life of any kind, and other deeper areas are teeming, and, were the situation permitting, I would embrace the opportunity to commit further time to a study of these organisms. However, the purpose of my stay here shall continue to be the genus Rhyacaphylla. Me. That's weird. Finally some writing paper. Look at me, just using up the pages to scroll down whatever comes to my head. This is red. Ha! What is this stuff anyway? Some kind of research paper? No matter. It's paper all the same, and I can finally record what's been happening down here for, I suppose, about a year now. It must be near the end of 2001 by now. Ha! I wonder when Christmas was. No matter. Too tired to write now. We'll rest a little first. Professor. Samples collected. The collection process has been far easier than I anticipated. The setup of the artificial environment for the rockworm went without a hitch, and the specimens themselves are so abundant as to make keeping them out far more challenging than containing them. They are all of healthy size, perhaps even beyond recorded size, and I can only assume that this is due to some lack of natural predators down here. Specimens are as follows: 3 adults in artificial habitat, 2 larval infants dead. Me. I've been down here for 2 days. Was meaning to record events every day, but too busy securing the area. I've used some supplies from the old mining system to wall myself in here. It seems as safe a place as any, as those things should at least stay put for a little while. To that end, seems I've had a pretty lucky stumbling here. All this old research is about something similar to what's been hunting me ever since I escaped the shelter 4 days ago. Don't get me wrong. After what they did to me back there, I'd rather be. Wait a minute. Securing the area. Okay, that wasn't the wall. This is years ago, but okay, anyway. Don't get me wrong, after what they did to me back there, I'd rather be facing anything else, and after almost a year of fighting for our lives, we didn't really stand a chance anyway. I don't know how many are left inside, but this is good. These notes might have some way to fight the things. The rockworms that followed me in here. Follow me here. I don't know how they knew I was coming or how they managed to follow me in the dark, but maybe I can work out. Maybe I can work out that. Maybe I can work that out now. I found some old newspaper clippings. I guess they're referring to this mine. I had no idea it was so old, so big. I can see now that why they built that facility here in the first place. A lot of history buried down here. It worries me though. We've been resting all our hopes on rescue on one of the scientists who escaped right near the start of it all. He got out almost as the chaos began, so we figured he might have made it out and brought help. But maybe me and him are due the same fate. I must record what's been going on. Oh god, the noises are so freaking. Give the world the answers it needs, so it doesn't fall prey to what's been released down here. But first, I need to worry about myself and find a way out of here, and work out how to kill these worm things. Professor, observations. The creatures are indeed larger than they had previously been recorded. We're going to spend this entire episode reading. The juveniles seem to be growing far beyond their natural limits, although the adults have now expired. I will watch with interest to see what the lifespan is of this particular subspecies. The worms appear to have 3 senses, as would be validated by previous research: taste, smell, and extremely sensitive sense of touch. That's a weird sentence. Which allows them to detect vibrations in the rocks in the same way that the human eye senses beams of light and processes them into spatial images. Their natural prey is insects smaller than themselves, and heaven help those insects, because the worm is a vicious and efficient killer. He's wrong! They have no sense of smell. Today I attempted to distract them with the concoction I found lying around, but to no avail. However, it does seem that they detect movement via vibrations, which would explain how they can see in the dark. Damn, there's almost no way to escape them down here. I'm on their territory now. Lifespan is 3 days and counting. I can still hear them outside the wall. As an extra precaution, I've locked myself in a smaller study area connected to the main lab room. If they get through that wall, I doubt this door will stop them, but it's better than nothing. Barely. I've locked myself in a smaller study area. This must be the main lab room. Conclusions. This subspecies of genus Rhyacophilia is highly adapted for its environment. If released above the surface, it seems likely that it would quickly destroy the existing rockworm population, and soon after that the population would grow to a size far outstripping its own food supplies. Given its increase in size and lifespan already due to the unknown conditions, I would hypothesize that the worm, if left in such conditions for a reasonable period of time, perhaps 3,000 or 4,000 years, would grow up to a further 3 inches, making a total almost 1 foot long. However, should these conditions change or indeed magnify, physical evolution could occur far more rapidly. Not really. It's the 5th day today, and I swear they've begun to surround my location. I can't tell whether or not they have breached the wall I built, but I'm certain they've entered whatever area surrounds this room. The future looks increasingly big, so he came into this room. That was the lab. I intend to record here the events of the past year in the hope that perhaps what occurred to me could be contained or driven away. Now I realize I could write all I wanted. No one will ever make it down here to read it. So why write it down now? Good question. So why write this now? Good question. I have no answer. All I know is I'd rather take my own life than die at the jaws of these hideous monsters. I have tied a noose. Those monsters may feed on my corpse, but they won't take my life. Okay, so something violent went on. Where are we time-wise? We're 8 minutes already. We have one way out of here. Okay, I guess we're gonna save and we're gonna move on here and see how far we can get in the next couple minutes. Yeah, you'll never used to it. Big deal. Nothing in there. I think I've checked everywhere. Wait a minute. Can I open this? Yeah. Anything in here? No. That's disappointing. Probably making too much noise. At least there's not a lot of jump scares in this game. I do like that. Alright, let's move. Can I not get through there? Huh. Wait a minute. Can I move this stuff? No. Huh. Okay, so we've reached a bit of a dead end. Well, let's try. We just saved, so might be able to try this. Well, that was a waste of more dynamite. Dang it. So I'll probably jump back to the last save and not waste my dynamite on that. That was dumb. How the heck do I get... What's this? I guess we'll find out next time.